Program Cars Plus. Visit today during our spring sales event. IP&E Fueling Excellence, McDonald's of Guam, I'm Loving It, and King's Restaurant located in Tamuning and Dededo. Always open, always local.
Former Lieutenant Governor Ray Tenorio found not guilty, the latest from the court, plus an exclusive interview coming up. Plus, GPD investigators launch a death investigation after an elderly man is found dead in Jigo. And your senators are back in session. These stories and more now on Primetime.
Good evening. Delgado. Not guilty. Believe it or not, the former Lieutenant Governor of Guam is cleared of misdemeanor charges in last year's gun-grabbing incident down in Tumon. Tenorio also giving KUAM an exclusive interview just hours after the verdict was read. Here's that story.
Staring towards the court clerk, former LT Ray Tenorio hears his fate.
We, the jury, in the above captioned case, find the defendant, Raymond Stanley Tenorio, not guilty.
Not guilty of reckless conduct and not guilty of obstructing government function. Chief Prosecutor Basil O'Malley and Defense Attorney Tom Fisher on the jury's unanimous decision.
Very disappointed in the verdict. I believe we proved the case. Sometimes common sense does not align with the law. And I'm assuming that's what the jury found in here. But I do respect the jury's decision.
I'm very sorry that Ray had to go through this ordeal, and very happy that the jury saw what was really going on. So we're very grateful.
I've never been through this. I never want to go through it again, but I respect what has to be done.
Tenorio stopped by the KUAM studios in Harmon following the verdict.
It was kind of surreal.
Was it?
Yeah, you don't know what the next words coming out of her mouth is. In my head, I dropped for a second there because I finally felt the weight of all this for many, many months clear.
Tenorio was cleared after being accused of repeatedly grabbing at GPD Sergeant Carl Cruz's gun at last summer's barbecue block party in Pleasure Island.
Anybody, as I said, if they wanted to grab that firearm and he's walking amongst thousands of people, this is just to make sure that they're safe. Not just today, but in the future. When someone accuses you of doing something wrong, especially after a lifetime of trying to do good things for Guam, it wears on you because, my reputation, my mother, my family, we've done everything we can to, build on the values of the Tenorio family.
A family and group that supported him throughout the trial. We showed Tenorio the photo capturing the moment he hugged his wife in the courtroom after the verdict was announced.
My wife was crying, so she was, we're all worried, so it's an emotional experience. And when your wife hurts and your kids hurt and your mother in heaven hurts, and you think about all the things you've done in your life to try to make things good, and then finally there's relief. It's a good feeling. It's tears of joy.
The former LT wiped tears from his eyes. He says he is just ready to move on with his life.
To finally, hopefully, restore the honor of my name, my family, it's affected me greatly. I've lost weight. I've definitely eaten a lot better, I think, because I wanted to take care of myself and get through this ordeal. I pray that we can all move forward and thank God for the outcome. There goes people that are not happy with this outcome, but the jury weighed the evidence.
You can view more of our coverage, including Tenorio's complete one-on-one with KUAM right now on our Facebook page. Meantime, the Guam Police Department responded, quote, GPD respects the decisions made by the jury and verdict that was given and respects all aspects with judiciary proceedings and every citizen's rights to due process. The Republican Party of Guam also chimed in, stating, quote, they always believed in Ray Tenorio. The justice system has spoken and it is time to move forward. Now, obviously, everyone with an interest in Guam's news was waiting with bated breath while the news that the jury had reached a verdict. Our live stream from the downtown courthouse has been viewed thousands of times and generated a huge amount of comments, shares, and reactions across social media. Here's what you had to say in tonight's Your Take.
Hey guys, Jason here at the digital desk, and man, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Today down at the court, it was pretty intense and it was crazy. We live streamed you when Ray Tenorio came out of the court after the verdict was handed down. We've got that live stream up right now. Lots and lots of comments were delivered then when we were live, even after the fact when it was on demand. A lot of people were saying they were shocked, they were appalled, they were very, very surprised by the verdict. coming down that Ray Tenorio was found not guilty of the 2 charges. So check that out. Michelle Ann Zirk was saying if it was someone else, he would be in jail. That seems to be a theme that a lot of people are resonating, so make sure to check it out on our Facebook page. On our Twitter feed right now, we have a poll up, and we're asking, do you agree with the verdict reached in the Tenorio trial? Right now, the no's have it by a wide margin. 70% say they are not satisfied with the verdict as handed down by the jury today. Also, Mr. Tenorio, the former Lieutenant Governor of Guam, actually came to our Harmon studios, did a live stream with Nick Delgado. They sat down and had a very candid conversation. We want you to watch that in its entirety. He was very, very open, very honest, talking about his reactions to the public's feelings, what his life's been like for the last year, and possibly what he's going to do next in his life. Also on our Instagram feed, Asha put together reaction to this gentleman right here, the guy who was apparently going to a street in Mongmong, using a gun and really scaring the residents of that fine Central Village. You guys put a lot of comments up there, some not so flattering. You know, Central Villagers really like their peace and quiet, so we want you to see what they had to say. And why don't we go ahead and end this segment of Your Take on a positive note, because on our SoundCloud page, earlier this week, we asked you guys to DM us what you guys thought the best Chamorro love song should ever be. Your response was overwhelming, and we put together a playlist that is truly, truly awesome. So many people have listened to this, they've downloaded it, they're sharing it right now. It's going to make you feel good heading into an island weekend. So let's go back to the newsroom. A lot of stuff happening on social media, so make sure to check us out at KUAM News.
The 67-year-old woman who died in a 3-car crash in Manilao has been identified as Anna Chargalov. Her death marks the 5th traffic-related fatality of the year. Carmen Salahi has the story.
Seniors at the Manilao Senior Citizen Center held a moment of silence early Friday morning for their friend, Anna Chargalov.
She never missed the center. She comes every day.
Chargalov passed away from injuries sustained from a 3-car collision along Route 10 in Manilao Thursday afternoon. According to her friends, she was kind and giving.
She'll come in and offer something that she has for everybody to share. She's really a nice person that I will never forget.
She's a good woman. She's very patient for and love everybody. Anna, who passed away, gave me this Bible, and I read every day this Bible, and it changed my life.
Jonathan Cruz joins the Manilao mayor and others in the community offering condolences to the family.
She was a very kind-hearted woman, and never missed a chance to support the rest of her fellow senior citizens with their activities and program functions. A lot of the members were too emotional to get in front of the camera today, so just speaking on behalf of them, she will be very missed.
Many of her friends here at the Senior Citizen Center will remember the legacy that Anna left. And as for the tragic accident that took her life, they have this advice to drivers.
We just want everybody to understand that, you know, it's a community here. Where it happened, there's an elementary school. We don't know the circumstances fully of, you know, the accident itself, but we just want to give people that awareness, you know, outreach to maybe take it easy as we go along in our daily routine.
2 others were injured in the crash, though no word yet on their condition. Reporting for Guam News Network, I'm Carmen Victoria Terlaki.
A death investigation is underway. Guam police responding to a Jigo home after a man is found dead. GP spokesperson Sergeant Paul Tapau.
Officers that were assigned to the Dededo precinct, they received a call of unresponsive male within a ranch home style in Matagwat, Jigo. Now, upon our officers' arrival, they confirmed an elderly male was unresponsive and lifeless. Medic units were there. They made their assessment, and our officers immediately contacted the Guam Police Department's Criminal Investigation Division.
Tapau says a resident just returned home when he discovered the elderly man's body outside of his house. GPD awaits an autopsy, but Guam is without a medical examiner. As reported on KUAM, a medical examiner from Hawaii is expected to arrive this weekend. Police declined comment when asked if foul play could be a factor. Authorities, we were told, did interview neighbors. If you have any information, you of course are asked to call police. Now to some stunning video captured down south on Thursday. KUAM Police Department units from Talafofo, Dzotnya, and Inarahan, along with forestry, responded to two large grass fires, one along Route 17 across Our Lady of Peace Memorial and the other beside Paradiso Estates. Motorists were advised to proceed with caution as fire engines were on the roadways and visibility was limited. According to officials, both fires were contained at around 9:30 p.m. and the area is being patrolled as a precaution. Well, stick around for more news here on Primetime. You're watching KUAM.
There are more ways to experience Guam via KUAM News, giving you what you want, when you want, and how you want it. From smart devices, Alexa, what's in the news?
Here's your flash briefing.
Over the web, on mobile, on streaming platforms, with immersive, interactive formats, and via social media where it's more than just content, it's conversation. More ways to keep you informed and entertained whenever you want it, wherever you are, on whatever device you're using.
A simple handshake. That's all Jake Calvo needed when he started his company. Today, 80 years later, we like to say thank you to all of you who have taken our hand in trust. Thank you to the dreamers. Thank you to the realists. Thank you to the family-oriented. Thank you to the entrepreneurial. Thank you to those climbing the corporate ladder. And to the ones starting a new life together. Thank you to the traditionalists and the edgy. To the young at heart and the old souls. Thank you to the daring, to the protective, to the practical. Thank you to the hopeful. To all of you from all of us, our deepest, happiest, and infinite thanks.
80 years here for you. 80 years thanks to you. Calvo's Insurance, a legacy of trust.
The next generation Galaxy has arrived. See it and believe it. The Infinity O display is the most innovative Galaxy screen yet. Capture the wider world. Take stunning photos with a 123-degree field of vision. Use your phone to charge other wireless charging devices. Don't just stand out, stand apart.
It's Micronesia Mall's 30th anniversary, and to celebrate, we are giving away a new Kia Soul LX, a Mazda 3i Sport, the popular Honda Civic LX, and 30 Manila Flyaways during our 30th anniversary Drive-Away Flyaway. Win 3 great cars from Triple J Auto Group, 30 Flyaways from Philippine Airlines, plus thousands of prizes from Burger King and Foot Locker when you play Micronesia Mall's 30th anniversary Drive-Away Flyaway.
Looking for a great deal on a new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram? Then get to Cars Plus in Mighty now for our spring sales event. Like a new Jeep Compass Sport, $166 per paycheck. Or a new Chrysler Pacifica LX, $220 per paycheck. Or save $8,500 on a new Ram 1500. How about a new Jeep Wrangler Sport? Only $274 per paycheck. Low 1.99% financing is available on approved credit. Save thousands during our spring sales event going on now at Cars Plus in Mighty. Cars Plus, driven by you.
Welcome back. Much of day 2 of the March legislative session focused on a bill that would resurrect gambling at the Liberation Carnival and allow the mayors to come up with the rules and regulations. Mayors have been lobbying for the measure because gambling has been the biggest revenue source for the festivities. But Vice Speaker Talina Nelson, who sponsored a law last term that bans carnival gambling, is challenging that measure. Prime sponsor Senator Jim Moylan says the mayors could really use the funding, and unlike years previous, the gaming will be limited and closely monitored.
I want to ask, and I urge my colleagues to please support the legislation for the 75th anniversary of our Liberation Day. Support it as long as it does not veer away from what the true objectives are.
Discussion bogged down before a new marked-up version of the bill was approved by the body late Friday. But then co-sponsor Senator Jose Terlahi moved to set aside the bill for now, saying he was, quote, getting dizzy because of all the amendments. He said it would give more time for his colleagues to absorb the proposed changes. Meanwhile, late Friday, senators finally got around to debating the high-profile bill to legalize adult-use cannabis. Sponsor Senator Clint Ridgell says it would provide an economic boost and adequate controls to prevent abuse. Further, he says concerns that it conflicts with federal law are not accurate.
Because Congress did not intend to occupy the entire field of controlled substance regulation. Thus, the bill probably constitutes a proper exercise of lawmaking authority on the part of the legislature to regulate in that area. Our legal bureau also found that it arguably does not violate the Guam Organic Act, and thus it probably constitutes a proper exercise of the legislature's authority under 48 U.S.C. Section 1423A.
Late Thursday, senators were still debating the pros and cons of the bill with about 20 amendments pending. Session was recessed until Monday morning. Well, the Civil Service Commission voted unanimously to uphold the termination of former police Colonel Mark Charfris. He was fired for insubordination for defying former Police Chief J.I. Cruz's order, not speaking publicly about an ongoing investigation of his conduct during a Christmas Eve 2016 incident in Agate. According to a statement from the AG's office, Charfris was off duty at the time when he allegedly yelled at and interfered with police officers who were responding to a report of illegal fireworks. According to CSC Director Daniel Leon Guerrero, the commission members voted 5-0 in favor of GPD. He says Charfris has 30 days from the decision to appeal to the Superior Court. Chamorro Land Trust will begin the long process of reviewing and approving leases that are put on ice after KUAM broke the story of the Barragata Heights COTC controversy last year. Cynthia Farron took time off to speak to the CLTC after getting no answers from the employees at the CLTC about her lot.
I understand it. My lot was pushed aside because it's part of the controversy. However, if you look at it, everything I'm going to say the word, legit, because of the fact that my application was since 1995.
CLTC Board Chair Pika Farron said leases that were executed and signed off on before the CLT issued a self-imposed moratorium on issuing leases are now being looked at.
Your lease, along with many other leases, have been drafted and signed by the director. But when the whole controversy happened, unbeknownst to this commission, those leases had been red marked, and it was only brought up to the commission, I think, at the end of January, when we first learned that there's this list of leases like that. So you're under our new business, and the commission will be looking at everybody in your position and hopefully getting a way forward.
The Guam Election Commission meeting finds the GEC with new leadership. Executive Director Maria Pangilinan says the election of Guam Election Commission went smoothly with unanimous votes for both top slots.
Chairperson Mike Perez was elected chair, and vice chair is Alice Tyrone. We discussed the upgrade and update of the election code.
The GEC has empowered a committee of its members to look at modernizing election codes. The GEC will also use time in between elections to take a serious look at campaign spending reports.
Appropriate expenditures, right? And we look at over-the-limit contributions.
Pangilinan said the GEC will also look at the slew of possible campaign finance violations reported by KUAM in a series of investigative reports filed last year.
Those will be taken on at the same time.
Last week, the world was mourning the loss of 50 people who were tragically shot to death at a mosque in New Zealand. The attack prompting the University of Guam and the interfaith community to host a One Humanity for Peace vigil. Professor James Selman, Dean of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, says the event will open with a Chamorro chant, and each religious group will have an opportunity to offer prayer for world peace. Julie Sabetti, who practices the Baha'i faith, joins others in praying for peace. The group hopes prayer can lead to constructive action to address racism and violence. All are welcome to the vigil on Saturday, March 23rd from 6 to 7:30 at night. That's at the College of Liberal Arts Lecture Hall. Well, sports is coming up next, but first, here's a look at your island weather.
MTO, professional janitorial services with a warm hospitality touch. MTO gives that gift year-round. Pressure wash roofs, pressure wash driveways, lawn service, home cleaning, carpet restoration, office cleaning, commercial window cleaning, floor care. When cleaning is in order, MTO has you covered. Call 647-6861 to inquire on how you can receive the maintenance you deserve.
MTO, celebrating 30 years with you, Guam.
I am track winner.
I'm a baller.
I'm a golfer.
I'm swimmer. Say neighbor.
We are parents of an athlete.
I am a coach.
I'm a volunteer.
Let me win. Can I win?
Let me be brave in the attempt.
Make a difference in an athlete's life. Be a part of Special Olympics Guam.
Keep our dreams alive.
Get involved today.
Visitors make memories on our island. They contribute millions of dollars every year to our community. So what does that mean? Tourism keeps our island's culture alive.
And it strengthens our identity as Chamorros.
Tourism creates opportunities for local businesses to thrive.
The dishes I create feature local ingredients.
These ingredients come from local farms and create local jobs for farmers like us.
For every job we see in tourism,
there are hundreds more we don't see.
From teachers
to babysitters
To engineers.
we all work in the tourism industry.
our visitor industry benefits everyone. It improves our income and gives back to our community.
Meaning more opportunities for a better Guam.
KUAM Sports is presented by Triple J.
We're here at Darren's home, Dedido, for our Athlete of the Week. Today we have St. Paul basketball player Jamar White. Brock?
On behalf of Darren Told, we'd like to present this check to Jamar, Athlete of the Week. Jamar, who would you like to present this check to?
To the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Congratulations on your second IIAAG Boys High School Basketball Championship title. Tough game against the Father Duenas Friars.
Yeah, it was a good game. Props to FD for coming out and playing hard. The 4 years that I played at St. Paul, we've always been like pressing, making people like speed up the game. But this game we had to change it up because, props to the FD coaching staff. They always make adjustments. So.
And Tony Canetti, big game from him. It seemed like you guys were both locked in because every time you'd hit a big shot, Tony would come back down court and answer with another shot for FD.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's just the type of competitor Tony is. He's going to come out and play hard. And we knew coming into it was going to be a little bit of a matchup, but he came out and played good.
Fourth quarter, you were battling some cramping issues on the sideline, teammates stretching you out, coach calling timeouts just to get you stretched out a little bit more.
That was God willing. Usually when I get cramps like that, they come and they don't really go away. But towards the end, when I got the cramp, my boy stretched me out. It ended up just going away and ended up being able to finish the game off.
Big basket down the stretch. You guys were able to pull ahead by 1, hit a couple late free throws, and hold off for that championship win. But what do you think were some of the deciding factors that helped you guys pull off that dub?
I think it was just keeping our composure. You know, towards the end of the game, it started to get a little bit heated, started to get a little bit hot. But coaches told us to keep our composure, and we ended up hitting the big shots we needed to win.
A few offers on the table for you for after high school and hopefully pursuing basketball at the collegiate level.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm excited for what's to come, my future with basketball.
And who are some of the schools or places interested in your talents right now?
Right now we got Northwest Kansas Tech, Cairn University, and JLCC Great Lakes.
Your final 2 years of high school basketball, 2 consecutive IIAAG All-Island first-team selections, and an MVP for this year's season.
Yeah, I just feel like it's a testament to you know, the hard work that I put in. You know, I feel like when it comes to sports, you get what you put in. So.
All right, congratulations. Stay tuned to our next Dow Rantone Athlete of the Week.
KUAM Sports Athlete of the Week is brought to you by...
Registration for Uproar Terrible 2 starts Monday, March 25th. Workouts for the competition will be released April 15th. For more info on how you can register, check out Custom Fitness in Antigua or follow them on Facebook and Instagram, or you can email uproarguam@gmail.com. Last day to register is on May 6th.
So we're going to have 2 divisions. There's going to be an open and novice division, and in each division we're going to have 2 age brackets. So for example, it's going to be a male and a female combined age of 69 and below, and a male and female combined age of 70 and above. In terms of the age requirement, you must at your birthday on or before the date to determine which age bracket you belong in.
Paul and Ryan want to remind competitors that it's not just a CrossFit competition, it's more of a functional competition. So if you can lift heavy things and walk with them and throw it over your shoulders, then this event is more than better for you.
Previous competitions, you know, displayed a lot of individuals that that work as a team, but now you don't have to pick the best partner. You just have to pick a partner that complements you, and then that way that we can that it's more team oriented than anything. That not 2 good individuals. It's more of a team aspect, both male and female. So that's why we're really excited for this.
Try a double Filet-O-Fish sandwich for double the flavor, just in time for Lent. For limited time, served after 10:30 a.m.
Celebrate the magic of Southern Guam on the Telefofo River at the Valley of the Ladi River Festival 4. Celebrating 30 years of river cruising on April 6th and the 7th. Explore the Telefofo River on riverboats. Immerse yourself in cultural performances. Ride a carabao, ply on traditional canoes, throw a talaza, feast on delicious Chamorro food, and enjoy local entertainment all day long. Canoe carvers, artists, farmers, and traditional healers will celebrate with us from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. Celebrating 30 years of river cruising is presented by the mayors of Talifofo and Narahan, GVB, Jungle River Cruise, Kloppenberg Enterprises, Foodies, Pepsi, Takagi & Associates, Heineken, Blue Moon, Miller Lite. Please enjoy responsibly. GTA Talaguam, para ipribetso itautauta, and KUAM Communications. Visit valleyoftheladi.com or call 789-3342 for info.
Triple J says yes. Easy financing? Yes. Easy trade-in? Yes. Fast and friendly? Yes.
Find the car of your dreams, like our Mazda 6 Sport at only $19,995, the Kia Soul for only $17,995. Get top market value on your trade-in, explore payment options that work for you, and get pre-approved instantly. We'll even go the extra mile to deliver your vehicle to your home or office. Triple J says yes. Just click, pick, drive, and purchase your next vehicle at triplejguam.com today. Triple J, customers first.
Now your Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club list. Happy birthday to everyone celebrating this March 22nd. Charlene Carriaga, happy birthday. Love the family. Louis Villagomez, happy 50th birthday to Louis Chewy Villagomez. We love you from the whole family. And happy birthday, Marie R. Diaz. Happy birthday to the beautiful Marie. Blessings and love from the family. Happy birthday to everyone celebrating. And it's Friday, so you know what that means. Time to announce the winner of the Yummy Cold Stone Creamery birthday cake. Congratulations going out to Demas Joseph Cruz, celebrated on March 18th. Happy belated. A rep will be contacting you on how you can redeem your yummy cake. And that's going to do it for us here on Primetime. Have a safe weekend.
Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&E. Explore your world. Closed captioning.
Hello and hop-a-day to one and all. Hello friends, I'm Jason Salas and thank you for tuning in to KUAM News Extra or streaming us on YouTube because we have a wonderful show for you tonight. We have a bunch of segments that we know you're going to love.